Hey everyone, welcome to the best US Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is the 8th of August 2025, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the American Women Quarter release for Althea Gibson. Then, we're going to be looking at the Army Privy Marked American Silver Eagle prices on eBay. You won't even believe it, and I think they're gonzo. I don't think you're going to be able to pick up any more of those at 7:30 in the morning. Now, before any of that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to a bazillion subs. Can't do it without you, so really appreciate your help. Now, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. I never know what I'm not going to say. Now, let's bounce over to moneymetals.com so I can show you the live spot prices. So gold is down 730 to 3,480 cents there. That's amazing, $3,400. Silver up a nickel to 38.51, and today's Friday, right? That's right. Platinum down 870 to 1343.85, and palladium down 25.15 to 1162.80, and Dr. Copper over here up 2 pennies to 443 per pound. You know, we're seeing a lot more modest declines and increases here now that things have settled down with copper. Down here, you're looking at in stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $6.59 for the quantity of 1 through 39. They'll have you pay $45.10. Now the buyback, that's the curious thing, hasn't really launched past the spot price at 38.51. We're at 38.75, so still not as in demand as it could be. Next up, the United States Mint's product page, and here we are. We just dropped this yesterday. We did a live stream yesterday. Pretty interesting numbers. Yeah, here we are, August 12th. That's what, 4 days away now? And I got charged this morning by the United States Mint. The records are in my bank, $63, so I'm getting one of these bad boys. And I got to tell you, I'm pretty stoked about that. Here it is, the product I'm getting, $63. There's no mintage limit here, but there's a product limit, 18,625. So the mintage has to do with this product here, right? The 100-coin bag, the 100-coin bag from Denver, and then the 2-roll set P and D. It all adds up, right? So that's why none of them have a mintage limit, but they do have a product limit. And this product limit is 18,625. And I got to say, let me ask you in the comments here. Let me ask you so you can answer in the comments. Do you want this mintage for next year's coins, or would you be happier with, say, 20,000 of these quarters available for next year? I think that's something that we all need to probably think about. Or would you rather see, like the beginning of the American Women Quarter program, only 7,000 PDS rolls available? And I think obviously what's special here is that S roll here in this 3-roll set. That's going to be the one. Now I got to show you here. This is pretty interesting. We're under about production, sales, and figures, circulating coin production. All right. Yeah, there we are. These are the numbers, and they haven't been updated, it feels like, in over a month. It's really interesting how we're a week deep into August, and we don't have any new numbers to report to you. Now, look at this. The Althea Gibson, only 2.4 million from Philadelphia. And I do believe the Stacey Park Milbern quarters that you see here, these mintages, I think that's only the PDS rolls that the Mint sells. I think that's it. We don't have any deliveries to the bank yet, I would think. Now, it probably is all going to change today or the 12th or the 13th, maybe the 11th. Let's find out what day that is. The 11th is a Monday, yeah. So they could be out next Monday, this coming Monday. But we don't know because the Mint doesn't really communicate their numbers very much or very well or in a timely fashion. That would be important. But I got to say, if we only have 2.2 million Stacey Park Milburn and 2.4 million, 2.2 million for the Althea Gibson, and they don't put any of these coins in circulation, that's going to be a winner chicken dinner. And that would make the American Women Quarter program go out with a big bang. I think that would be fantastic, as they say auf Deutsch. Now, let's talk about this beauty right here. This is the Army, the 250th anniversary United States Army American Eagle 1-ounce silver proof coin. That's right, $105, mintage limit of 100,000. And as you saw from the Mint sales the other day, they're at about, what, 106, 104, somewhere in that range. So they oversold, much like I think some airlines do when they oversell the seats in the flight. So that's wow, right? And they did lift that household order limit. And once they did, these were gonzo. So I don't think there's going to be any more of these available because they did go over the stated product limit, stated mintage limit. So if you got one, if you have one, you should pat yourself on the back, I think. Now, let's keep on keeping. I'm going to show you what these are on eBay. You won't even believe it. I'm like looking at the sales here, and I'm like, what? So when we first started looking at these coins, and that was the graded ones indeed, they were about $900 to $1,000. Well, as you can see, and they were outliers because there's only like two or three of them in the beginning. But now you got to see this, and obviously, this isn't sold. All right, these aren't the sold. These are what people are asking. APMEX is asking 1228.79 for this advanced release U.S. Army Proof 70 Deep Cameo Army Privy Mark American Silver Eagle. They're looking for almost $1,230. Buy it now, free delivery. Look at this one, same, 1105.40, and that one's signed by Michael Gaudioso, right there, stellar artist. Here's one signed by Emily Domstra, 1105. Here's another one, 1095. Here's another one, 1095 here. Yeah, and the hits keep coming, 1095 there, 1075 here, and this one signed looks like by Michael Gaudioso as well. Yep, Michael Gaudioso signed Army Corps. Look at this, 1074, 1012, 1011. Yeah, these prices are incredibly high. Isn't that something? Look, instead of two coins, and they are $9.99. You get two of them here, and they look like they're both Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. Look at that one, $9.99. I like that one from the beginning. I remember when this one was what, $395? Holy smokes! Look at it now. So $9.95 there, and we're really, I mean, for all, you know, just to wrap this up, we're still kind of in the $1,000 range, aren't we? I mean, you find $5 in your pocket, next thing you know, you're at $1,000 right here. $9.95, $9.95. This is advanced delivery, and it's got like a, I think it says Louis Palafautas, I think. $9.95 there, $9.90, and they keep coming. So wow, right? Look at this one. Spent $695 for one bid, and that wasn't even signed by anything, but it was an advanced release. Now the break happens, right? From $995, $875, $695 to $599, and so on and so forth. So yeah, look at that. And $595, that was what, $395, $350 about a month ago. So wow. So the reason I'm doing this is because people are starting to get theirs in their hot little hands. Let me show you here. I'm not only going to do price high shipping first, but let's go newly listed, and I think that's really where it's at. There's 289s for newly listed, $399 there, 414, $399. So these are typically the prices that we have seen, right? And these are all newly listed. But are these what they're selling for? No, this is the asking price, and that's a big difference. So look at that. And these, oh, look at that. NGCX. That's the first one I've seen of those, actually. 414.99. There's another NGCX. And it just, I think this creates confusion. Not a big fan of that myself, but here we go. That's raw, ungraded, in hand, $300, $319 there. And look at that nice little picture setup they've got there. Nice little studio. Hey, this one, look at this one's done. They've sold the, well, they're selling with, well, they're gonna sell with one bid out, $110. You get the Army Privy Mark and the P and D uncirculated set. That's kind of interesting, little package deal there. 195 here, and how high can it go, or how low will it be? Well, that'll be interesting to find out. But there they are, 56.55, 150 there. But what are they selling for? That's really the ultimate question I think everybody needs to have answered. So I have here completed listings, sold listings, highest first, and look at this, sold July 14th. So that was almost a month ago now, about 3 weeks, $12.99. But this sold just what, 2 days ago now, and that's got the Michael Gaudioso signature for $1,075. Yeah, they're selling for big money. They really are. This one took best to offer, and that sold July 13th, June 24, and July 21, June 17, July 27. Yeah, you can see these are selling for big money. Big money, big prizes, right? Look at that, $995, $870. Did you think you'd see these at this price right now, at this price point? I don't think so. I don't think any of us did. I really don't. That's incredible. Look at that. It's PCGS advanced release, $600 right there. Sold August 4 days ago. Yeah, August 7th. Yeah, that was yesterday for $599 advanced release. Clearly, you can see this is a winner chicken dinner coin. If you bought it for $105 and you get it graded, $50, you're looking at $155, $160. You can turn around and sell it for what some of these folks have sold for first strike. If you keep it in the box, I would imagine. Yeah, you'd make a tidy profit on that one. And kudos to you. I think that's amazing. Now, speaking of money, let's go to our plus ones today. This is an awesome lesson, I think. Now, this is Proverb 13, number 11. Says, wealth gained in vanity will diminish, but that gathered by hand will increase. So yeah, I mean, I think if you bought those coins and you sold it, you know, you did the dirty work, right? You took the chance, and you made it. Now it says here, wealth gained dishonestly, will not last. But if it is accumulated gradually through hard work, it will grow, right? So hard work is hey, you got that coin, you were there at the Mint's drop on Friday the 13th. It was tough to get. You had to wait in a waiting room. Then you had to wait for it. Maybe it was canceled. Maybe it wasn't canceled. Maybe it's still processing. And then you got to keep the thing in the box. Don't open it up. And once you send it to the grading companies, right, that's another process and more work you have to do, right, and spend money to make money. But yeah, check it out. What's really, I think, the biggest, heads up on all of this, what makes this proverb hit home even a little bit harder, a little bit more, well, is this right here. And this is from, I forget what, the American Bankruptcy Institute. Yeah. Wait, what's Stacker doing on a bankruptcy website? Well, check it out, The Lottery Curse. And you may have seen TV shows about this because it is true. There's nothing truer than a lottery winner declaring bankruptcy. And some people say that they're the largest group that files bankruptcy out of all groups of people. The lottery curse: are lottery winners more likely to declare bankruptcy? Unless you were born into an incredibly wealthy family, you probably daydreamed about winning the lottery at least once or twice. I have. I think I do it all the time, right? But I never do. But what's interesting is sometimes I give out lottery tickets and scratchers to the mailman for birthdays for people, and they win like $500. So I got really good luck with giving out those gifts. I don't know what it is, but for me, not so much. A large windfall of cash could get you out of debt, allow you to purchase a home, maybe even enjoy an early retirement. But unfortunately, and I think they are right there, they don't say regrettably, they say unfortunately, like without fortune, right? Winning lottery doesn't necessarily mean freedom from financial difficulties for the rest of your life. And I think if you wanted to probably save your money, you might want to get a CPA, a lawyer, and all those important things that go along with winning the lottery. I don't think some people, you might, but then again, you might hire a shady CPA or whatever, right? So some sources go as far as to say that 70% of lottery winners end up declaring bankruptcy. Wow. That is a remarkable number out of all the lottery winners. More conservative estimates, however, put that number at 30%. Either way, that's a substantial amount of lottery winners that end up in bankruptcy court. That's remarkable, folks. And it just goes to show you that this proverb here is true. I mean, that's just you can't refute that at all. I mean, you could try, but it's laughable. It's just laughable how true this really is. Now let's go to 39's Fine 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. This is real life with Send Me an Angel, please. Need that help, need that assistance. And some people believe that people have guardian angels that follow them around, make sure they get out of, well, harm's way. Me personally, I think I do. I was traveling down PCH outside the Balboa Bay Club, and I was reaching for a cigarette hidden behind my left ear. And whoopsie, I dropped it, and I went to reach for it down below. And I did some X Games stuff. I actually did, because I went to reach for the cigarette between my legs as it was falling down, and I hit the brake on the front brake. Whoops. And, if you're traveling a good 30, 40 miles an hour on your bicycle, and even a regular motorcycle or whatever, you hit that front brake and lock up that tire, yeah, you're going to be end over end. So that's what I did, but I did a full rotation, 360 degrees forward flip on my bicycle. And I swear to you, I wasn't trying to do that, and everybody around me was like, "What are you trying to do?" No, I had a guardian angel make sure that I actually, and my feet ended up on the pegs when I was bicycling. I'm not lying. This really happened to me, and yeah, I did get to smoke the cigarette afterwards, and I've quit smoking in 2011, by the way. But that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now, y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Stacker out.